going to be put on the waiting car, and then driven to Muyenga at the home of the late Aulanyah, where we are going to be having a requiem mass. And remember, as per the program after today, then the next item will be on Tuesday, when the body will be brought to Parliament. And then on Wednesday we shall also be having the body brought to Kololo. That is now because he's the national leader for everyone to come and pay their last respects. And then from then Wednesday flown to Omoro, of course, and on Friday we shall be burying the late Jacob Aulanyah, and it has been declared a public holiday. Because today are now heading to Muyenga for the requiem service of the late. Now let's look at basically Jacob Aulanyah as a Christian.
There has been a lot of course, of person of Aulanyah. He is a Christian who also blends very well with tradition, and also adds that to politics. And he becomes sports, it becomes
who preach whenever there was actually like a service whenever there were prayers at Parliament. So, and even back home in northern Uganda diocese, he was actually playing a very key role in that diocese. So bringing out the Christianity in him.
The blend of him made him that distinctive cut in life that he would fit in any dancers from Guru, and you will think.
And then before now you can take it to the other person, and I believe really that was good messages, memories of very good quotes that we can always remember, as of course we eulogize, and of course as yes, we stand with the president, the family in these trying moments. Ndugu mtazamaji, popote ulipo, leo ni siku ya ibada ya wafu. Ni mwenda zake spika wa bunge la 11, aliyekuwa spika wa bunge la 11.
But despite all this, let's be forward looking. Let's look at the bigger picture for the country than concentrating on the smaller differences that we are. So I think as a Christian, he was also living that life of by example. If I'm to be forgiven, then I should also be seen forgiving others. And if to fight corruption, then I should also be seen to be corruption free. So I think that statement comes in to indicate that actually he was this person who was forward looking, that despite all the shortcomings of individuals, including himself, that as Ugandans we have a bigger picture to look at.
Yeah, and when you also look, you find that his name has not been mentioned anywhere in any scandals. Financial scandals, and I think he's somebody, as a lawyer, who has been very keen on ensuring that whatever he does it without actually in line with the law. But also the other aspect that also we have to look at is his magnanimous heart. Yes, always forgiving, always being the reconciler. That you find that people who were his former rivals, political rivals, just as after 2 or 3 years, they are now friends because they having come from UPC, reconciling with NRM and actually becoming a very useful and important cadre of NRM. That shows how actually reconciling he was. As you look at Omoro, the Omoro, his own county, of course, having come unopposed in the last election.
Remember, before he comes unopposed, the earlier election had issues.
Yes.
To the extent that it was accused of having manufactured that victory. So you see a person who, like I said, focused on what he thinks and believes the right thing to do.
Very many people have been invited, but I think very few have got the opportunity to get space and be there, because everybody would have wanted to attend this mass. I beg your pardon, to attend this service, but of course because of space and because of the SOPs that we still have to follow, we mustn't forget that COVID is still with us. So, and because of the SOPs, definitely very few people will be able to present us, and the rest of us will follow the proceedings, or will follow actually the service here on UBC TV.
Yeah, of course. Now you can see the convoy bearing the hearse making its way through the Kabakanjagala road in Mengo, heading towards the city center, and finally will end up in Muyenga. Of course, one would have expected that maybe the body would have been taken to church, and then you would be able to understand the different dynamics of social life in this country. But unfortunately, we have lost him, but fortunately, we lived with him.
Well, I think what also we need to look at is that I think we've had a number of cases in this particular term where speakers have not been able to complete their term. We saw it first happened in DR Congo, of course, when Janine Mabunda was actually given a vote of no confidence. That's not being not able to finish her term. It came this very year. It was in Tanzania. Job Ndugai also was forced to resign, having fallen out with the system. And now here in Uganda, we're also seeing death. Not also giving chance to Jacob Aulanyah to also complete his term. So these are things that, and that is now in East Africa, because now Congo is part of East Africa. And when we go to West Africa, of course, we can see Guinea Conakry, because of the coup. The speaker was not given chance also to complete. He could continue, and in Mali, just the same case, because these are issues that we have to look at. That yes,
in fact, also benefiting from that foundation will be able to get more support, because I think the foundation has its own leadership, and the leadership will take over from there. Of course, with difficulties, but I know and hope that it will be able to continue looking after those unprivileged children.
Yes, the convoy is on its way to Muyenga, the home of the late Jacob Aulanyah. The speaker was the first speaker of the 11th Parliament, and who was also deputy speaker, yes, of the 9th and 10th Parliament. Yeah, anytime from now, we shall also be bringing you live the Requiem service, and in honor of the late speaker. Na ndugu mtazamaji, popote ulipo, bado unaendelea kuitazama au kuangalia UBC TV, ambapo kwa sasa tunakuonyesha magari ambayo yamebeba mwili wake aliyekuwa spika wa bunge la Jamhuri ya Uganda, na unaelekea nyumbani kwake Muyenga, ambapo leo kutakuwa na ibada ya wafu, ambapo baada ya shughuli ya leo ya ibada ya wafu. Tutasubiri shughuli nyingine siku ya Jumanne, Jumanne ambapo mwili wake utapelekwa bungeni, na baada ya shughuli ya Jumanne, Jumatano itakuwa ni shughuli ya kololo katika uwanja wa Uhuru, ambapo kila mwananchi, wale ambao watapata nafasi ya kufika pale kuhakikisha kwamba wanatoa heshima zao za mwisho, na baadaye siku hiyo Jumatano mwili utapelekwa kijijini kwao au kwake kule Lalogi, katika kijiji cha Lalogi katika district au wilaya ya Omoro, na baadaye siku ya Ijumaa au siku ya Ijumaa ndo itakuwa siku ya mazishi rasmi. So ndugu Mututa, let's still looking at what happens to the foundation. What is the fate of the children?
Yeah, like I was saying, that the foundation has its own administration and the structures that will be definitely able to adjust to the laws, but hopeful that they will be able to continue looking after the children until a solution, a permanent solution is found to be able to benefit these unfortunate children of Uganda. The beginning will be difficult, of course, but I'm hopeful that it will be possible for the children to be supported, given that he was not doing it as an individual alone, much as he was the one, the brain behind the establishment of the foundation. For viewers, you can still now continue watching as the convoy passes through Zambia towards Muyenga, where it will be any moment from now to start the service that will be presided over by the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda at his Muyenga home. I'm told there will be other services after the main service, and we will be bringing you those services and other speeches as they will unfold on UBC TV and the relative channels, both on TV and radio. So I think the foundation definitely will have difficulties, but I believe that something will be done to continue benefiting those children of Uganda.
Yes, we are live on the UBC TV and other sister stations, that is Star TV. We are also live on all the 11 radio stations of UBC, bringing you live the process of sending off the speaker. That of course how we, the state, is organizing and also going on with the official send-off of the speaker, of the former speaker of the 11th Parliament. Now here in studio we've actually been joined by Honorable Godfrey Chiwanda. Honorable Godfrey Chiwanda is the National Vice Chairperson for Central Region, and being the National Vice Chairperson for Central Region, actually you hold the same position with the late Jacob Aulanyah, because he was your counterpart in Northern Uganda.
The region has got many leaders that we look up to, even those who are not in the NRM. I can tell you people like Chairman Norbert Mao, a very brilliant leader that we also look up to. Someone like Dr. Olara Otunu, very brilliant. We have the Chief Justice, Alfonso Winidolo. We have quite many leaders, so we'll have to, right now we're looking at focusing on a decent send-off, sending him off, laying him to rest with utmost preparation that he would dignity that he would deserve.
Yeah,
then later on,
Ronald, if you can hold it there for a moment. Yes, dear viewer here in Muyenga, as you can see on screen, actually, is the convoy carrying the remains of the late Right Honorable Jacob Aulanyah arriving at his home in Muyenga, and you can see, because it's a blend of culture and religion. We see the dances, because that is the bola dance. Honorable, I think you can also talk about the bola dance, because this is something that you know, in some other cultures, for example, where Chwanda comes from, it would be strange that people are dancing.
People are dancing,
yes,
people are drumming.
So just to conclude,